Okay, so the next question, question number 15th. Question number 15th is a word problem based on arithmetic progressions. So questions like these, it's very important that you read and understand the statements properly, and based on that you form an AP. Okay, you have to understand what can be the first term, what can be the common difference, how do you form the sequence from the statements. Okay, so the question is, a contract on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows. So 200 is the penalty for the first day, 250 for the second day, 300 for the third. So you see, it's forming an AP here. The penalty is 200 for the first day, 250 for the second, 300, 350 for the fourth, and so on. So the penalties keeps on increasing by 50 rupees per day. So it forms an AP. The common difference is 250 minus 200. So here in this, I can quickly write A as 200, common difference as 250 minus 200 as 50. Okay, the question, how much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days? So like this, up to 30 days. Up to 30 days, meaning n becomes 30. So the total penalty, the contractor has delayed the work for 30 days. So each of these penalties, up to 30 days you have to add. That means you have to find S30, the sum of the total penalties, the individual penalties. Okay, so S30, we use this formula, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We know n, we know d, we know a. We know all the three values. Just do the substitution and get the answer. So n by 2, 2a. Plus n minus 1, so 30 minus 1 into the common difference value, which is 50. We simplify, we get 15, this is 400, and 29 into this will give you 1450. So this will give you 1850, and 15 into 185 will quickly multiply. So we get 2775 and 0. So that is your final answer. So this is the sum of all the penalties, individual penalties for these 30 days. So that's your answer. That's how we solve this question. Okay, so the question number 16, it's a word problem. A sum of 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes. So it's a sum. So that cash of 700 will be distributed between different cash prizes, 7 cash prizes. The total sum is 700. Okay, so sum is 700. How many cash prizes? 7 cash prizes. So sum of those 7 cash prizes is 700. So the number of terms will become 7 here. So I'll write n as 7 and S7 as 700. Okay, if each price is 20 less than the preceding price. Now, it's very important to understand this statement we use to find D value, the common difference value. Understand? If each price is 20 less than the preceding price. So, let's say this is some X price. So, the next price is 20 lesser than this. That means it becomes X minus 20. It's 20 lesser. So the prize money is decreasing by 20. The next one will be again X minus 20 minus 20. So what's happening here? The prize money is decreasing by 20 each. That means the common difference value will be minus 20 because the prize money is decreasing here. So the common difference value will become minus 20. It's very important to put the minus sign, not the plus sign. If the prize money was increasing, we would have used plus 20. Okay. So find the value of each of the prizes. So find the value of each of the prizes. So as we have learned, there are 7 prizes given. 7 prizes mean A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7. These are the 7 prizes. So they are asking find the value of each prizes, meaning we have to find values of A1, A2 till A7. This is the question here. Okay. Now, here in this question, we don't know A value. A value, of course, we will need to find A3, A4, the value of these prices. So to find that, we'll use S7 condition. S7 equals to 700. We'll use this formula here. S7 is n by 2, 2a. A value is unknown, n minus 1, so 7 minus 1, common difference is minus 20. So this is given, so S7 is this equals to 700. I simplify this equation. 7 by 2 I won't multiply inside. The 7 by 2 I'll take it to the other side and take the reciprocal. So I'll get 2a, this is going to be minus 120 is equals to 700 into the 7 by 2 goes to the other side, becomes the reciprocal. I'll do the cancellation here, I get 100. So I get 2a minus 120 as 200. I simplify, I get a as 320 by 2, which is 160. So I got the first term basically. A equals to 160 means nothing but the first term. So I know A, I know D. So now I can find all the terms, all the other terms. That's what we are supposed to find. Value of each price is, there are 7 prices. So the 7 prices, the value is A1 is the first price value, A2 is the second price, A3 is the third price. A1 meaning the first term. The first term we have already found. A2. A2 is using the formula A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus A is 160 plus n minus 1. So n here is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Common difference value is minus 20. So this will give you 160 minus 20 as 140. This is A2. A3, A plus 2D. A plus 2D. So that will give you 120. A4, 160 plus 3D. So this will give you 100. A5, 160 plus 4 into D will give you 80. A6 will be 160 plus 5D will give you 60. And lastly, the 7th price, 160 plus 6 into minus 20 will give you 40. So these are the individual prices. I mean, your answer, the final answer will be, the prices are starting from the first term, A1 is 160, the second price is 20 lesser. So as you can see, we have got 140, 20 lesser. Again, next is A3, A4, A5, A6 and A7. So these are the individual prices. That is what the question is asking. Find the value of each of the prices. So the first price, second price, third price and so on. This is the 7th price of rupees 40. Okay, so that's how we solve this question. So the next question, question number 17, another word problem. In a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce the air pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. So, a section of class 1 will plant 1 tree because they are in class 1. Class 2 will plant 2 trees. Class 3 will plant 3 trees. So, up to class 12. So, class 12 will plant 12 trees. There are 3 sections of each class. So, first class has 3 sections. Second class, 3 sections, and so on. How many trees will be planted by the students? Okay, so first class, 3 section. So each section, because it's a first class, each section is planting 1 tree. So 3 sections, 3 trees. 3 sections of first class, 3 trees. Second class, each section is planting 2 trees. Each section. And there are 3 sections. So the 3 sections will plant 6 trees. Third class, each section 3 trees because it's a third class. That is what is given in the question. Each class is planting as many number of trees as its class. So class 3, each section is planting 3 trees. Okay, and there are 3 sections. So they will plant class 3 sections in total will plant 9 trees. And so on till class 12. Class 12, each section 12 trees, and there are 3 sections. So 3 sections together will plant 12 into 3, 36 trees. Okay, so this is the first class, second class, third class, up to 12. So from first class to 12th class, there are 12 classes. So n becomes 12 right away, and a becomes 3. Common difference is 3. So this is how you form the AP. This is how you form the sequence from the statement, understanding the statement. How many trees will be planted by the students? So how many trees means the sum we need to find. Sum of how many? These 12 terms, these 12 classes. How many number of trees in total? So S12 will use this formula to find the sum. N by 2, 2a. So 2a plus 12 minus 1 into the common difference. So 6 into, this is 6, this is 33. I'll give you 39. So 39 into 6, 4, carry 5, 234. So from class 1 to class 12, they will plant total of 234 trees. Okay, so that's how we solve this question.